Hi, this is Kelly, and this is day 22 of my 100-day juice feast. And I'm struggling with my phone. I've got like these tiny little T-Rex arms, and I can't seem to get the phone very far away from my body when I'm doing this with my phone, and then I end up with like giant, you know, planetoid face there going on the camera. So I'm gonna play around with this a little bit more and see if I can also keep from shaking it up and down all the time. But anyway, today is weigh-in Wednesday, and I lost 2.6 pounds this week for a total of 14.2 pounds in 3 weeks. So I'll take it. And I was going to have Tony here to tell you how his week went, but I forgot he had pool league tonight, so he's not here. So I will tell you how he's doing, and he's doing great. He's losing like zero point 0.8 pounds a day every single day. Every time he gets on the scale, he's down zero point 0.8 pounds, or sometimes it'll be a pound, or a little bit more. But anyway, so he's lost 20 pounds in 15 days, and he's pretty excited about that. So maybe next week I'll have him on here to tell you how he's feeling. But speaking of how we're feeling, so I know that a lot of these videos that people do, or if you just check in on like Juicing Mama's Facebook page, we try to keep it simple and just say these are the highlights of the day. I had energy, I didn't have energy. This is the juice I made today, that kind of thing. And so it doesn't really capture the full range of emotions that you can go through even within a given day. And something that I've been struggling with for a while now has been, like just the desire to juice at all. It's funny because other people have mentioned in their videos that they started to crave healthy food. And my desired food plan is a whole food, plant-based, no oil diet. And I've done well on that in the past, and I feel good, and I have a lot of energy, and I lose weight easily. The problem is that I keep getting derailed every time I go on vacation, and because of my food addiction, I don't just get right back on. I battle that over and over, and I lose really slowly. I lose easily when I'm on a whole food plant-based diet, but slowly. So the nice thing about it is that I'm never hungry. I love all the food that I'm eating, and it makes me feel really good. But when I get derailed, it is like I will gain back every pound I struggled months and months and months to lose, and I am trapped in a cycle of weight, gain, lose, gain, lose, gain, lose. And that is why I decided to try this juice feast, because I thought that in the amount of time that I'm doing it, I would get much closer to where I want to ultimately be than I would on a whole food plant-based diet before having to travel again. And I will be traveling again in February. And I've also decided that I'm just going to try to juice while I'm in Mexico on my vacation, because it makes it so much easier than trying to find food that I can eat that fit my food plan. So I kind of have been looking at juicing as, my last effort to find a way to live my life, to be able to, without, essentially barricading myself into my house and never going out to eat, never traveling, never doing anything for fear of getting trapped again in the cycle of addiction. And so I'm putting a lot on juicing to save me. So I was pretty excited about doing these 100 days, especially the 39, or actually it started 5 days early, so it's like 44 days that I'll be doing before I leave for vacation. And then I thought, oh, finally I'll have a vacation where I don't hate how I look. I'll have this solution while I'm on vacation so I don't trigger my food addiction, so I can just seamlessly come right back and be fine again and then finish out the rest of the 100 days. But it is a challenge to juice. I feel like all we do is go to the grocery store, buy produce, wash the produce, juice the produce, clean everything up from making the produce, and we clean the kitchen, and it's it's just constant. Like we bought 2.5 pound bags of spinach on Monday, and on Tuesday they were gone. So that, and I miss food. I really do miss my favorite foods. Like I am dreaming about broccoli, I'm dreaming about stir fry with no oil and just vegetables over rice, brown rice, I can see myself eating potatoes, mashed potatoes, just plain, using just the reserve water and then just eating it plain. That sounds delicious to me right now. So it's a real struggle. And when I look at how far I still have to go and how time consuming everything is and how much energy it's taking, it's really difficult to imagine, more than 75 days, 78 more days of this. But I still have a lot of work to do mentally and to work on my acceptance around the way that I need to eat. And this is a good challenge for me. It gives me a lot of days to work on those other issues. And plus, it gives me an opportunity to teach myself that when I say no, I mean no. Because I don't seem, my inner like king baby just does not accept that. When I want something, my head will just keep spinning, 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 spinning like a 2-year-old when you're going through the checkout aisle and there's candy bars everywhere. That is what I am like. That's what the inside of my head is like all the time when I'm food obsessed. And it's a horrible way to live. So I am going to continue on, but it isn't just the roses and sunshine or whatever that maybe it looks like when somebody stops in and says, "Hey, the skull splitting migraines are gone, and I actually was able to get out of bed today and work all day long." I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that it was a blast. It just means that it's not heinous. But anyway, maybe it's harder for me. Maybe my body's taking longer to heal. I don't know, but I'm certainly not experiencing like a lot of the relief that other people are reporting seemingly earlier. And I'm not also, losing weight as quickly as what it looks like other people are. And I don't feel like I have the energy levels and that kind of stuff. And so I am making some comparisons that I need to stop doing because I have my own goals for this juice feast. And those involve working on the inside of here. So anyway, that's all I've got for today, and you just keep coming back.